Hello, beautiful Gemini people. Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. That is me. If you are here watching this video, that means you resonate with the sign of Gemini in some capacity. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, even Jupiter today, because we are doing your career and finances tarot spread. This is going to be roughly for mid-February into mid-March. As always, here on YouTube, these general messages is what I am spinning out for you. That means not everything I say will resonate with all the Geminis out there. It's up to you guys to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. I ask for you to only take away the messages that speak to you, that resonate with you in some capacity, motivate you, inspire you, confirm something you needed to hear. Woman holding a coin. Hey, Gemini, what's up with that? Empress vibes. I'm really digging that. Witchy vibes, too, with that black cat. This feels like Queen of Wands. An angel of love. Wow, you guys are manifesting some sort of career that means a lot to you. It's going to bring you joy and peace. Peace of mind. Something that you've been thinking about for a long time. Some sort of door or avenue or opportunity opens up to you that you didn't see coming. But it does have to do with something you're holding near and dear to your heart. Something that, yeah, you want it to be very successful. You want it to grow and thrive. Something comes in that helps you walk through some sort of, like in metaphor, walk through a new door that, yeah, there's new possibilities for this to not only manifest, but to thrive, to come in with abundance. And maybe you work in a career where you are sending out love and good vibes to other people. But yeah, this feels really amazing. It feels so amazing, I had to break up my little card shuffle to tell you that. All right, anyway, open heart, open mind, only take away messages that serve you. If they don't, drop it like it's hot. That means it's a message for someone else. That means it's probably not your energy I'm tapping into. As always, I recommend that you give yourself time to let these readings or these messages sit with you. Not everything will click in the very moment you watch this video, so in a few days, hours, weeks, if something lands and resonates, take it and run with it. Yeah, something from the past, oh my gosh, you guys. Something from the past is coming back up. It's an opportunity you thought you missed out on, or you thought it was a blocked door, you thought there were too many obstacles, or you hit a brick wall, or you were told you could never move up in the company, or that you didn't have the skills or the resume to do it. Something comes back around, and yeah, there was some sort of secret or some piece of the puzzle you didn't fully understand. You were being asked to like kind of go internal, spend some time doing like an emotional cleanse. Some of you may literally be detoxing or dieting in some capacity. It's like when you spend time aligning with like your North Star, your internal light, whatever's guiding you forward, that's when you like stumble into the king of career, the emperor, the king of wands, passion, motivation, drive, inspiration, creativity. This represents you, like, I almost want to say locking arms with the emperor. So that could mean you finally getting a position in a company where you feel like you're respected. You feel like you're surrounded by equal players. You guys have a like mindset or a like mentality of what you wish to accomplish. And like, this very much reminds me of like, we're going to take over the world. Like this radiates confidence, passion, creativity, and dedication and hard work. This is the work hard, play hard king. And the emperor who can be very rigid and very headstrong. It's a card of Aries, but he gets the job done because time and time again, he's had to go to battle, right? He wears his battle armor. There is something about the endurance, the perseverance is a good word for it, not giving up. And then there's your card, Gemini. Whatever it is you're wanting or desiring to go after, even though you may have hit some roadblocks, and you absolutely have, things are about to change. Things are about to open up for you. Good Lord, Gemini. It's about to get real. The fairy tale ending, that thing you've been dreaming on, it is coming into focus, right? It's almost like the zoom in, the zoom out. Some of you may literally be looking through a camera lens or something like that. The photographer, the zoom in, the zoom out. Yeah, it's something about it's interesting. It's gaining a broader perspective, and that may have to do with a broader audience, more clients, more vendors. That comes ironically when you kind of remove yourself from the clutter of other people and go internal. Whatever it is, something clicks. You had to go through some sort of battle of power or battle of endurance, but yeah, something in the past that didn't quite land the way you wanted it to. I'm getting, it was all meant to be. You didn't understand the full picture of what like spirit or universe was. It's almost like they were preparing you for this so that when it did come in, you were ready to receive it. You were in a very good place, especially with your health. your body was able to keep up with this sort of crazy work schedule. And the thing is, it's going to be something that inspires you. It's something that you're passionate about. It's something that you love. But it's almost like with the influx of money, it may involve putting a lot more pressure on you. Longer days at work, or I don't know. I'm just getting up, kind of like staying up late into the moonlight working on this project. And I don't think it's going to be a hassle because you enjoy it, but it is going to require unfaltering dedication, confidence, and passion. Perseverance. Keep pushing through. This is such a card of perseverance. It's Leo energy. Yeah, King of the Jungle. All right, interesting. So let's look at your energy. Healer of the ages, and then moving forward. Swift, rapid action. Yeah, you guys have healed yourself. Whatever damage had been done in the past, or loss, disappointment, tragedy, right? Be it romance or money difficulties, whatever. Total eclipse of the heart, woe is me, life is always going to be, this or that. It's not. There's opportunity coming in, but you guys weren't in a place, and I do want to be clear, in the past, to understand that this opportunity that you saw as stolen from you, you were robbed of this opportunity, or again, something you were wishing and desiring, it felt like it passed you by, a missed opportunity. It was never meant to be. This wasn't where you were supposed to settle and lay the foundation. It wasn't solid ground, particularly if it was with a business partnership or a relationship that got really messy, and maybe that was sort of like the downfall from which you were like building back up your strength, your energy, your power, your endurance. It was actually meant to build your confidence. It's something about you learn from your failures, and it's almost like in a gentle way, Spirit was actually trying to throw you a little bit of like a sense of failure or struggle or difficulty, so that you could prove to yourself that you are able to rise above it time and time again. Your wounds or your wisdom, that's very much what this is. You've done some major healing, internal healing, and maybe that has to do with aligning what it is that your heart is really calling you to do versus what is the safe route, what it was your parents told you were supposed to do, or even the idea of, I have to be a doctor, I have to be a lawyer because the money is good, because I'm going to be successful. But is your heart in that? There was definitely an awakening, a judgment call of what you thought to be true in the past versus what you know to be true, undeniable truth. Now you're moving on with really important lessons that are aligning you with the career of your dreams. Yeah, guys, these are so good. I can't even hold them all. Then you have Queen of Wands, so you have the divine pairing here. Whether you're male or female, whatever, I think this is more speaking about finding that career that is a natural fit. It naturally suits you. It's the yin to your yang. It's like, divine counterpart. You were meant to do this. For a lot of you, it is spirituality, healing people, especially through your words, through conversations. Some of you are writers or singers or give speeches. You could be a life coach. Or if it's arts and entertainment, so like musicians, it could also be putting something out there that catches people's eye, and it's healing simply because it brings them joy. Whatever you're offering in your cup, whatever you're bringing out to the world, showing to the world, selling, people are like, yes, I want a drink of that because it tastes good. Maybe some of you work in like the restaurant industry or something. But yeah, what you're providing, what you're sending out to the world is love. And that, I mean, it sounds kind of cliche, but it's true. When you're vibing high and tapping into like, your heart, what it is that you really love and desire, universe wants you to do that. Universe wants you to be happy. And most importantly, universe wants you to like set forth on a path, on some sort of adventure where you're putting light and love out to the world, right? It's not devil energy. It's beauty. It's harmony. It's restoring peace and balance on earth. Some of you are light workers or earth angels working in again, professions, whether it's medical or spiritual, healing, bringing joy and love and peace to others. Some of you may work as family counselors or social workers, something like that. Yeah, there's word of a new contract. There's word of a new document that requires your signature. There's a new offer. If you've been putting out resumes, you may hear back, and it may involve a Libra, but this stands for me more of like a contract, a very something about non-negotiable contract. And again, it's you in boss mode. Like, you're going to offer me this job, but it's half of the salary I'm desiring. No, like let's like go back to the drawing board and get this contract right. It's very empowered. All right. So let's look at what your challenge or focus is going to be. You're moving towards a career that you're going to love. That message is coming through so many times. It's amazing. It does come in a way that you weren't anticipating. It does come after a bit of a tower moment where something happened that was earth-shattering, or at least it shook you. It shook your confidence. Again, it was divinely guided by spirit, by God, by universe to build up your confidence. Knowing that when you fall, you're going to be able to save yourself. You're going to catch yourself when you fall. And it's also preparing you for failures just in life in general. And don't be scared when I say that, but it's like, yeah, you know, you fall off the horse and then you get up and try again. It was teaching you, again, perseverance, courage. Yeah, whatever you're going after, it does seem, I just want to say, it seems huge. So with that, it's trying to make you humble and recognize that if you're going to shoot for the stars and you know, the sun and the moon and go after, you know, the dream career and the fairy tale ending, great, absolutely do it. But keep yourself in check in regards to your expectations. Rome wasn't built in a day. Yeah, no, it's going to take time. So again, perseverance, piece by piece, step by step. As you continue, I almost heard flirting with the idea, or even that could be like networking with people, trying to charm them and talk about your idea, not in a greedy, malicious way, not having ulterior motives, but yeah, showing how inspired and motivated you are to go and build this career. It's going to open up opportunities with people, networking with jobs, careers, that it may be something you didn't anticipate, but it's good. It's abundant opportunities in ways you don't expect. Your challenge or focus is caring, connections, and the Chariot. So who's in love with a Cancer? There's victory there, though. Some of you have been cutting yourself off emotionally because you've been burned in the past by people. And so there is a coldness to how you've been moving forward, especially if, where's my 5 of Cups? Somebody burned you. Somebody took advantage of you, or you have major trust issues in terms of opening up emotionally and speaking from the heart. It may have involved a Cancer, but it could also indicate that once you recognize that not everybody in the world is out to get you, when you're able to be expressive with your love, and it's not just romantic, with your family, with who or what you love, right? Your career, when you're able to talk about it, and there is something about being very vulnerable about, I don't know if it's just like admitting this is what I want to do, you know, telling your mom or your dad or your family or your boss, this is where I'm headed, like you're either with me or you're not. Something about being very emotionally truthful with where it is you're wanting to head. That's difficult for you, but there's victory in that. Again, it's going to open doors, raising your vibration, and also stepping away from the past. You may have strong Cancer in your chart. You could be a Gem Cancer cusper. Cancers do tend to be very sentimental and very much romanticize the past. This is actually saying the opposite, when you're able to sever ties from the past, because ultimately what I see in the past is some sort of like disappointment of an opportunity that you thought you missed out on. Lingering on that isn't going to help you. It's almost like focusing forward. Again, zooming in on like the main goal or the main achievement you're trying to accomplish here. It brings something into you that's even better. It's a victory, and it's forward facing. It's looking optimistically to the future. It may involve a Capricorn. And not settling. It's okay to be really picky with who you give your love to, but it's a great balancing act of make sure you're not shutting yourself off to romantic love or just a love of a common interest. Go out in groups and do that thing, that skill, that hobby that other people love to do. There is an aspect of you that sees everybody as your competitor. So again, keep that in check. Watch the ego, but there may actually be a really amazing co-collaboration or partnership with someone who already has succeeded in that field, or like you is trying to break through in that career field. So why wouldn't you guys want to help each other, inspire each other, grow together? There could absolutely be some sort of collaboration or partnership that stands the test of time here. It could even be someone who wants to finance your business. The woman holding a coin, for those applying for loans or to get some sort of money or funding for their project, particularly if there's a female Capricorn in charge of that, that might be an avenue that keeps, it's like an ever-flowing well. The cups keep filling. You keep the output of your product, your merchandise, your artistic project. This person may even be like your manager or someone who handles your finances, and it may actually be someone either you is in your family or part of like your soul tribe, your group of friends, your love network, whatever. The cup is constantly refilling. You guys are like a badass dynamic. There's something very strong about the partnership here. It could also be with an Aquarius. Yeah, but some of you struggle, you have trust issues. You don't know who to trust, and it does stem from past disappointment, feeling like you got taken advantage of in the past. But Wheel of Fortune, good things are coming in. Release old cycles of the past and expand. Expansion, Jupiter energy, expand your network of people. Expand your bank account, your coin, particularly with a Cancer or a Sagittarius. Yeah, hop in that chariot and move. Some of you literally need to travel. You have two cards of like the wheels in motion, right? Sometimes the chariot is depicted as a literal car, a vehicle. Travel across the country, selling your product in new places, going on a world tour, and even if it's not physical travel, the World Wide Web, networking, expanding your reach, your website, your ability to reach out to multiple people, to fill multiple cups, multiple avenues of opportunity, of love, but also income, currency. Yeah, get out there and do it. I mean, your challenger focus doesn't look terribly intimidating. I just keep wanting to return to trust issues. Something with a Sagittarius, particularly. Did a Sagittarius break your trust? What is the help available to you? Oh, Gemini, stop it. Did a Libra break your heart? What is this? Look at the depiction of these cards. It's like she took that sword and just slit it right down the middle. I can like hear a cloth tearing. Interesting. So, but it's the help available to you. The broken heart, learning valuable lessons from the people who let you down. Learning valuable lessons from the people who disappointed you, that made you feel inferior, that really tested your confidence. Someone who put you down and made you feel inferior. Yeah, it's like they spoke down to you like you were a child, like you were a page. Little did they know you were really the emperor. You were really the king of wands. Again, there's something about, I know people don't like hearing this message, something about accepting the lessons humbly is actually what's getting you to where you were meant to be the entire time. It's aligning you with the right cup, with the right person, with the right job. But this heartbreak, disappointment, difficult, tumultuous relationship actually served a really key purpose in your life, Gemini. It wasn't for nothing. And again, I know people cringe when they hear that. People immediately jump to the defense of, why did I have to go through this? And it wasn't fair and it shouldn't have been me. Of course, nobody wants to go through this, right? Heartbreak, tragedy, disappointment. It forced you to raise your vibration. It forced you to be more choosy is what I'm trying to say, but there's a better word for it. Use discretion on who you let into your inner circle, on who you trust, on who you share your ideas with. It's something about go out and talk about this idea with people, but it's with the right people. It's the people who can actually get you places. It's the people, I just want to say, you trust. And you don't need to freak out about that and be like, but I don't know who to trust. If I'm networking, how do I? You will know intuitively. Cancers are one of the most intuitive signs, and that's coming up like in your spread here. Align with your intuition. Your emotions are what will guide you here. But, and with that, because caring connections is coming up as the challenger focus, opening up your heart to even consider those around you. You don't have to go at this alone. And quite frankly, you weren't meant to. Destiny, fate, universe, God is trying to usher in some important people into your life. But it's like you're so gung-ho and I actually heard arrogant. I'm sorry. I just had to say it because it's there. So hell-bent on doing it your way. This like wise wizard, this hermit who's shining his internal lantern of knowledge and wisdom. It's like they're trying to offer you something, but you're either denying it or refusing to see it, or again, trust issues. And maybe a little bit of ego, Gemini, thinking your idea is the best. So why listen to this other person who's giving you unsolicited advice? Just because you listen to the advice doesn't mean you have to take it, right? But I don't know, if the hermit appeared in my life and gave me some gems, some pearls of wisdom, I would maybe listen to those. Again, that might be an earth angel in disguise, universe, spirit, guardian angels appearing in the 3D as someone someone offering you mentorship or guidance, be careful that you're not like quick to turn your cheek, to turn the other way, because you may miss out on a huge opportunity that's going to help your career grow. I heard your celebrity grow. So again, maybe arts and entertainment, but yeah, something that at least inspires people. The tragedy and disappointment you went through, it served you well because you're more apt to make better judgment calls now. Again, learning from your mistakes. There's something about having pride from having survived the tower, having survived the mess, the chaos, the shitstorm. You're a survivor. You're a warrior. You've made it out even stronger. And it plateaued for a bit, right? It took you a while to get out of that kind of woe is me mentality, fearing that things will never be the same. I just keep getting, it's time. It's coming. Forward movement, Chariot and Wheel of Fortune. Get ready for success. Get ready for more money. But again, with that, it's going to take more drive and more energy. But I think you will enjoy it. It's something that you love. It may even involve a Scorpio or a Gemini, another Gemini. That could be a co-collaboration, you and a Scorpio. Yeah, signing some sort of document or written contract with a Scorpio, or maybe even a book deal. If you guys are writers, there may be like your publicist or your financer could be a Scorpio. Or the zodiac signs don't really matter, but I am saying in the future there is a new opportunity for collaboration, for partnership. Yeah, it was something about gathering your thoughts and ideas before you moved forward on them. Again, this period of rest or delay, it did come in the form of, oh God, I'm exhausted and it didn't work out. I'm so sorry, Gemini, my camera froze. So yeah, this period of delay or disappointment, it did serve you because it was almost asking you to like, to take a break and really assess long-term what it is you wanted to grow. While you were in kind of like this lack mentality or this healing, this recuperation, soul searching, finding yourself before you're ready to get back out there and shoot for the stars again, it was something about planting seeds while in like the plateau. That's a weird way of putting it, but like putting out some resumes, putting out some feelers, trying the product this way, trying it that way, looking into different ways to market your product. There were small seeds that you were nurturing, and I don't think you even realized it. But, and you might still be doing this now, don't deny yourself the successes of opportunities that start in very small ways. It's like she's dropping seeds in the ocean, knowing that it's going to take months. It's going to take maybe years for some of those to actually come into fruition. But it's something about she's dropping it in love. Her heart is in it. She's the Empress, right? She's always shown pregnant. Again, earth energy, very slow moving. The idea of the baby will come, but it needs to grow properly. So make sure it's like offering nutrients to get this thing to grow properly. I hope that makes sense. You have 2 cards of Libra, and there's also some Taurus energy here. So, stubborn like the bull. Don't give up on this. Again, endurance. Be committed to it. Perseverance. Don't give up on the baby, right? It's your baby. It's what it means the world to you. Again, as I said, something you hold very close to your heart. You see it having huge potential. Yeah, don't give up on it just because, it didn't work out once. Again, Spirit is showing you that it's going to be strikes and gutters. Nothing in life is just a straight shot to the top. It's going to come peaks and valleys. There will be plateaus where not much is going on. But even in those moments of rest, don't completely throw in the towel. Don't completely give up. Don't completely sink into depression or tragedy or again, going back to things of the past that disappointed you and like adding those up. It's something like sever them off. Let go of things that broke your heart. Focus optimistically on the future of what can grow because it will come in, but it's going to take time. Yeah, some of you feel like you've been to war and back on this project and you aren't seeing the results of it yet. It's trying to come in. Raise your vibration. Don't exist in the lack mentality. Move forward with confidence. Knowing that you're going after your soul career, your soul job. It's like what the universe is trying to align you to go after. There's abundance and there's happiness in it. Something about setting yourself free from the pack. You are meant to stand out. You are meant to shine. So yeah, it's almost like people who are trying to like bogart the spotlight or take credit away from you for all your energy and your endurance. Those are the people that you can sever ties with once and for all. Maybe that has to do with a Libra. Possible. So what is your final advice or guidance? Appreciation, all tied up, and the Two of Wands. So you can stay where you're at, but nothing is going to change. This is asking you to find more energy and motivation to go after it one last time. Because a lot of you are exhausted. You're running out of energy, but your cards are so incredible. There's an opportunity that comes to you in a way that you're not anticipating. So make sure you're ready to receive that blessing. There is something about like cleaning out your closet, decluttering your life. That may even have to do with the people in your life. If you're surrounded by people that are just, they're not cheering you on, they bring you down more than they lift you up. It's time to move away from those and move towards caring connections, opening yourself up to people who do inspire you and motivate you, who are cheering you on from the sidelines. You know, you're driving the chariot. Balancing your dark and light energies, not sinking into deep depressions and lack mentality. And I'm not saying, you know, easier said than done, right? It's, you know, that is up to you to find healthy ways of coping when, you know, when that devil energy, when that dark energy does come up, acknowledge it, but understand why it's coming up. And then like skillfully, you can choose to either like call upon it or ignore it, like silence it, put it back to sleep. Yeah, make sure you're ready to receive your blessings. And also, something about taking care of your body when this thing you're waiting on or this blessing that maybe you're not even anticipating comes in, it is going to be very endurance heavy, working very long hours. And again, you will enjoy it. It will bring you joy. You will feel victorious and accomplished at the end of the day. But there's some sort of like mental or physical prep work that you can be doing. So when this opportunity comes in, you're at like your peak capacity. You're at peak strength to go out and like kick ass. To me, this is another card of the Empress. You have so many cards indicating Empress energy here. Taurus and Libra. Whatever it is you're putting out into the world, people are going to appreciate it. They're going to admire what it is that you're doing. And for a lot of you, it is kind of like Earth Angel vibes. You're trying to help people, be a light worker, entertain them, bring them joy, bring them hope, free them from, I don't know what it would be. Offer them some sort of freedom that, I guess it is restoring their ability to love other people. I don't know. Maybe you're writing a book on like, you know, how to mend a broken heart. Isn't that an Al Green song? Something like that. All right, let me throw a couple more on it because it's a little bit muddied there. Yeah, you're being asked to commit to this path. When it comes in, again, endurance, perseverance. It's not always going to be easy, but knowing that in advance is advantageous to you. Ride the waves, strikes and gutters. It's not all going to be easy, but it will feel amazing at the end of the day when you're working in a career that you are really passionate about. It feels like you're making a difference. You're aligning with your soul purpose, what the universe wants you to do. It's going to bring you a sense of humbleness and appreciation that some of you are still struggling with. Some of you are still holding on to a little bit of resentment or bitterness from difficult things you went through. Embrace them as gifts, as lessons that were necessary in your path, that ultimately they're getting you to your dream come true. Yeah, release resentment. Be thankful for everything you went through, even the bullshit, because it's made you stronger. It's made you the warrior. It's given you endurance. You've had to fight your own battles. You've had to be a warrior. Endurance, perseverance, strength. A lot of Leo energy is coming through, as well as Aries. Being very headstrong, being unwavering in your desire to push ahead with your goals. Something about it's non-negotiable. This is what I'm doing, and that's that. Yeah, a lot of you are still in the comfort zone, but you can envision how great the future would be. Are you ready to jump? Are you ready to take a leap of faith? Are you ready to start? Are you ready to be in a place where the input matches the exput, or the input of the work you're doing matches what is being reciprocated back to you financially? Your skills are going to match your income. Because right now there's a discrepancy there. There's an imbalance. You're putting in a lot of work and not seeing the return on it. That's coming, but it does involve some sort of leap of faith. And maybe it's just that the universe is looking out for you. Maybe it's a leap of faith that, hey, if I try and move away from this difficult energy, good things actually are going to come through for me, because they are. Potentially in love as well. For those who are single and looking for love, you need to release your ex. It's clogging your emotional your emotional capacity to love. It's clouding your judgment. Again, it's lack mentality. Things used to be so good and will never be better. This spread says the complete opposite. You don't even know how good it's going to be. You've been settling. You've been in a state of 4s, comfort zone. It's not terrible, but it could certainly, use some improvement. Here's the improvement trying to come into you. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, the world. Go after this, Gemini. It is worth pursuing. No one has ever risen to success without experiencing difficulty, failure, and hardship. It's part of the process. Embrace it. Embrace the lessons with open arms, the difficult lessons. Embrace it. Bring them in. Look, it's like she's welcoming him. Like, yes, bring it. I got this. You do got this. You're a warrior, Gemini. You've been through some stuff, and it has informed you. It has informed you in a way where you're ready to receive this in a way that you weren't ready to in the past. Guys, this is a heavy message. Go Gemini. I'm rooting for you. All right. Gemini. That one wants to fly out. Oop. All right. I'll take those. Options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. Yeah, this adjacent possibilities, you're not seeing all the opportunities or all the avenues in which you could take this skill or hobby to go down. Again, there's a surprise factor here. Not everything has been revealed to you yet, so keep pushing down that path, right? Get in your car, get in your chariot, and keep going. Follow your intuition, your emotions. There's just something bigger that you're not seeing yet. It's not bad. You're getting there, but there is a sense of having faith that things will reveal themselves in good time. The universe wants to give you that blessing that you're waiting for. Travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. Well, that was very clear with these 2 cards. Spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, seminars, and sessions. So faith, religious, spiritual teachings. Could also just be a regular, school teacher as well. Guys, stop it. This was the theme of your entire reading. Strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. I'm just going to leave this up here for several seconds because this was like the entire message of your reading. Strength, endurance, perseverance. That's what I'm going to call your video. It's beautiful. Leo energy, major Leo vibes, especially with this. And also a little bit of Pisces too. So fire and water, blending of the 2. I don't know. You tell me what that means in the comments down below. See what I did there? Nice little transition. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Let me know if any of this resonates for you. And I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, Gemini.